Oh, guys, see, you can claim that Nigeria is having bad politicians, corrupted politicians. Nigeria has so many of those problems you can claim. But, Oga, try to deny the fact that Nigeria has one of the best leaders, one of the most respected global leaders, one of the leaders that step into the room and people bow to them and people respect them. Try to make that claim. Let me hear. Oh, yeah, try now. Try. If it easy, show me another country in Africa that produce this kind of leaders. Show me another country in this continent of Africa that produces leaders that step into the room and makes the world panic and makes other world leaders feel that no, there is a presence of a powerful leader in this room. Show me. Oh, yeah, show me now. Guys, calm down. Calm down. I want to shock you guys in this world, in this video. I want to show you that world leaders bow to Nigerian leaders. World presidents bow to Nigerian leaders. Top world presidents, they cannot stand the presence of some leaders in Nigeria who are not even presidents. There are people in Nigeria who are not even the president of Nigeria, but the power they command will mesmerize you. Yes. So if you think it's a joke, show me another African country. You understand? Yes, there are countries you can claim they have better leaders than Nigeria. They are not corrupt. Or based on your fantasy, you prefer those countries to Nigeria. But you see, when it comes to Nigeria, Nigeria has produced some of the greatest leaders in Africa. And I don't even understand why. Is it that in Africa history, they'll be talking about Ghanaian leaders, talking about Nelson Mandela, they don't talk about these Nigerian leaders who have done enough to put Africa at a certain level where there is a lot of respect coming in. Like Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, my brothers. Have you seen this woman step into the room? Have you seen Ngozi Okonjo Iweala? Have you seen her step into the room and see the way other leaders are behaving in her presence? I don't want to talk too much. I want to just show you signs of pictures because people have a tendency of mocking at Nigerian leaders. Yes. I remember some people were saying that if Trump was to meet Tinubu will go there and be sleeping and Trump will just burst into laughter. Trump will be so embarrassed. He will go and disgrace Nigeria. That's why he cannot even meet world leaders. He cannot meet this, he cannot meet that. I look at the people, I laughed. I said, you don't even know what you're talking about. Now, I don't want to waste much of your time. I want you to take a look at this picture of different world leaders looking at Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. You understand? The director general, somebody say general, of the World Trade Organization. So you see how this G20 they go do in South Africa, all these rubbish meetings they move around holding in the name of trade, business, economy, global leadership, global this. This woman is one of the pioneers. She's one of the pillars. She's one of the foundations. You cannot do anything without her. Even South Africa president was looking at her, worshiping her, like he was looking at her like a golden statue. That's how South Africa president was looking at her. Because in case you don't know, this woman is the first ever African, the first ever black person in the world, the first ever black person in the world to occupy that position for this long. Do you know how long she has been in that position? Ngozi Okonjo Iweala has been the Director General of the World Trade Organization for a couple of years. If it's too small, it's at least 5-6 years going that this woman is in charge of one of the most powerful positions in the world. This woman is the most powerful woman in the world. Do you know that Nigeria is the most powerful woman in the world is a Nigerian woman? Do you know that? This woman has the pedigree to shaking any president in this world. That's why you see South Africa president, he looked at her, he worshipped her. South Africa president, even Nigeria president, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, they bow for this woman. They fear this woman. He knows. Because this woman is so powerful on the global stage. That's why you see when this woman came to endorse Tinubu, when Tinubu begged and called this woman to come and endorse him and tell Nigeria that this man, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is a good president and is doing well for Nigeria. He's leading Nigeria to economic prosperity. Nigerians were talking about it because this woman, if she open her mouth talk, don't you see how she open her mouth to talk about the case of Nnamdi Kanu? Don't you see how the whole media, me, I don't want to talk about that case. Me, I don't want to. But don't you see that the moment she talks about it, that is unfair what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the whole media, even Nigeria government go, they shake, say, this woman, oh, it's like she wants justice for this. So this woman has power. She has power. That's why you see Canada presidents go, they bow for her and they worship her. South Africa president go, they bow for her and they worship her. Different world leaders, they bow for her and they worship her. Because this woman is one of those leaders that Africa has, that Africa must protect, that Africa will treat them with respect, that Africa will treat them with integrity, that Africa will treat them with so much care, because they are rare. Somebody say rare. Forget about all these things they say Nigeria is the worst, Nigeria is the worst. Nigeria has produced some of the greatest leaders of all time in Africa. I've always said, without Nigeria, this continent will vanish. Africa will vanish into thin air without Nigeria. People need to understand the truth. People need to accept the truth. People need to say the truth. And people need to believe the truth. Because at the end of the day, only the truth shall set you free. Only the truth go fit free us. Make we tell ourselves the truth. Only the truth go fit free us. Nobody can dey whine us. Make we not can dey lie to ourselves. No need to dey wind yourself. It is a fact. You get the point? So guys, as you can see, this is just few examples of what Nigerian leadership is capable of doing. And this is not just in the political atmosphere. This has to cut across and go even further. Yes, this cuts across and goes even further into other types of leadership. And this time around, we'll be talking about leadership like business leadership. Have you seen when Dangote steps into the room? The last time he went to Zimbabwe, it's like the entire Zimbabwe came out to prostrate on the floor so that Dangote will be walking on them. It's like Zimbabwe president was panicking that, oh, our Messiah, somebody has come that will deposit 1 billion into our economy. When was the last time Zimbabwe do 1 billion? Do you know how much is $1 billion in Zimbabwean currency? If you convert $1 billion into Zimbabwe currency, that means you have saved half of Zimbabwe's population, because the people will be jubilating. That's why you see they were worshiping Dangote. Even in South Africa, Dangote is worshipped. In Ghana, Dangote is worshipped. In Cameroon, Dangote is worshipped. Nowhere Dangote will step feet and people will not rise up and bow. The first black man in the world to hit $30 billion. They wouldn't be. We're not going to worship him. People got to be careful. These leaders of Nigeria have actually proved that they deserve a lot of respect. These leaders of Nigeria have demonstrated that they are capable of making major decisions. There was a meeting held recently in the African Union where Europeans and Americans, they were promoting the idea of private military in Africa. You get it? Like, they wanted that individuals like Americans, billionaires, people who have money, they can build private military in Africa. Nigeria said, now they crease. Now something they do now for it. So you have to tell me that you will allow people from different backgrounds, different countries, or just because they have money to build private military in Africa. What if they use that private military now go they oppress people? What if they use that private military now go they sort out for funds from all these enemy countries to use it to, increase insecurity in Africa? Do you know what people with money can do to control the world? Only Nigeria, other African countries were sitting there quietly. They didn't have anything to say. Nigeria stood up to say, nah lie. Nah lie. It's not possible that we allow individuals to build private military. As I get money now rich, I just build my own private military. As you get money rich, you build your own private military. Those are the kind of things Nigeria does that commands respect. I don't even know who brought that idea, but any country that's agreeing to that idea, know that you want your government to be overthrown. You understand? That means That simply means that individuals can build a military so strong they will overthrow the government's military. That's just the, understand that in simple basis. That's exactly what will happen. So people need to understand the truth, people need to know the truth, and people need to know how to behave in front of the truth. You get the point now. So I'm happy with the way I'm seeing Nigerian leaders getting respected, being worshipped, being treated well. That's how it's supposed to be. And Nigeria should always be treated that way. It is what it is. Your boy Ajumax on this one again. Smash the like button, smash notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, because by the way the boss brain, no the lack for this platform. God bless you. Cheese.